What's going on, everybody? We got another recovery video today. It's really not much of a recovery because the truck is actually sitting just across the road here. But why don't you tell them a little bit about it?
It's a 1954 Dodge truck, and it was originally built as a fire truck for we're thinking the Air Force, and but now somebody had got it and used it on a little local community fire truck as a local community fire truck. And a friend of mine bought it, and a friend named Joe bought it and brought it to Elba, or it was delivered to him to Elba, and him and my father done some trading, and my daddy bought it from him. And so my daddy didn't really have no use for a fire truck, but he wanted a farm truck. So what he done, he took the pumper part off of it, the bed, and was gonna build a flatbed on it. And then I had got a truck from my father that me and him traded, and so it's been sitting under this barn for probably 10 years. And it's one of the largest trucks that Dodge offered in '54. It actually come with a Hemi, and I can't get a good clear read on the numbers on the Hemi, but it looks bigger than the little 241 and 270 Hemi that I have. I'm told they made some tall decks, but this is actually, the valve covers are bigger than my little 241 Hemi. But so it's been sitting up there a while. It hadn't been cranked in probably, it hadn't been started in probably 10 years. We're gonna go drag it or push it over here from the old home place where we was raised, and the house is gone now, but we're gonna go up there and try to get the truck. It's been under a barn for a while, and we're gonna try to bring it down here and put it right out there with the Demon, and see if we can get the thing cranked. And of course the brakes just went down on it, so we're gonna have to chain it to the tractor where I can push it and stop it. But we're gonna go try to get it this morning, and we'll tell you more about the truck when we get it over here. But I do know it's got 1,020 tires on it, which are big for a truck that year. It has a 5-speed, which is unusual for a truck that year. And I'm thinking it's a bigger Hemi than the 240 tall deck. But I'm gonna try to get some numbers and try to run the numbers on that block again. They was double stamped. They're VT, and I think that means truck engine or industrial engine. But and there's some data plates that I got to look at on the firewall as well. But we'll try to figure out what size motor that is, and we're also gonna try to crank it. It hadn't been started in probably 10 years, and but that's what we're gonna try to do today. And we'll get y'all up a video of us actually trying to start the motor when we get it over here. But we're gonna try to get it over here today with the tractor. Been meeting to get it over here a while, so and we're gonna have to build a shed to put it under. I kind of want to build a pole barn to put it under later, but that's what we're gonna try to do today.
Well, we're gonna go get the tractor, get everything loaded up, and head over there. We will see y'all over there. It looks pretty good. I think we'll get it.
This brake was actually locked up, and I took the bucket and put it on top of the wheels and rolled it back and forth. I'm hoping it's still unlocked.
I love that steering wheel.
It's huge, ain't it?
Yeah.
I ain't sure what kind of seats them are neither. They kind of make you think of Chevelle seats. I don't know. They're cool, but I don't think they come in. Had a light bulb on it back when it got so cold. I wasn't sure how much antifreeze was in it, but there it is. It's a Hemi, little 2-barrel, and I'm not sure what size Hemi it is. It could have came with a couple of different Hemis, I'm told, and gonna have to do a little research on it. I never really sat down and try to, figure out exactly what it is. There's some.
Maybe somebody watching will know something about
Yeah.
it. If y'all know something, comment it down below.
Yeah. Now this is the biggest truck that Dodge offered. I want to think in '54, and it was built for a branch of the military, the Firetruck. And get the points filed on it. See if we can get it to fire, and maybe stick another carburetor on it. Maybe just a gravity flow tank up high to see if we can get the carburetor to fill up, see if it'll crank.
Okay, so what the game plan is we're gonna clean up this windshield so I can see while I'm steering, and then we're gonna hook the chains up to the back, and he's gonna push me. That way he can stop me too, because it doesn't have brakes, does it? No brakes. So we got to get all the way back down there. It should work out okay. It's really not that far, but we're gonna get it hooked up and moved, and should work out. Trying to get it a little cleaned up so we don't get absolutely filthy bringing it back.
And we got this Rain-X window cleaner.
Yeah, the very best of the best.
For the seats.
Yeah. Dang, it looked good.
There's no streaks.
No, no.
Hey, if anybody out there recognizes these seats, I'm not sure what they come out of. They get a better picture of them, better shot of them. And we actually gonna clean this window too. We said we was gonna clean the window.
Yeah. We'll give it a little hose off when we get back.
Get a shot of that. Anybody out there know what them seats come out of? I can't tell if they're GM or Chrysler or Ford.
Yeah. Get that windshield cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah. Got spider webs.
Appreciate you getting that. Might as well just be multi-purpose cleaner.
Yeah. I'm just gonna clean the side you're gonna look at it.
Okay.
We'll start with this nasty ray.
Appreciate it. Are you recording me now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Give me some air conditioner.
Yeah.
Cool. I got the chains.
Man, I need but one of them.
Okay.
Let me go put this up. Go through this hole. Back that tree. There you go.
You mean to hook it back to that? Or hook it to the chain? I can probably pull enough to loop back around here.
Yeah. As long as there's pressure on the chain, it won't just.
What's it doing?
I don't know. That's like either the brakes are still trying to hold, or it acted like it was in gear, but it's in neutral. So we'll try it again.
All right.
You sure don't want to move.
No. Well, we're slowly making it back. We'll probably got a couple hundred more yards. We're slowly getting there. It's working out pretty good. I feel like we're playing a game of bumper cars. So, pretty hot in here. I'm starting to sweat, but I'm excited to get this one back. Give y'all a more in-depth tour of it. So we'll see you back at the house in just a minute. Well, what do you think about that?
What do you think about it?
It was like a game of bumper cars.
Yeah, I was doing the show. It was picking it up off the ground. I said we just unchain it. It wasn't nothing you could run over, no way, through it through fields if it, you know, if it took off. So finally got it over here, didn't we?
Yeah.
54 Dodge job rated R. I guess that must have been the biggest truck that you could get from Dodge then. But now, you know, y'all comment if y'all if some of y'all out there know more about this than I do. Like I said, I've always told this was their over-the-road truck for 54. It has a Hemi, and I'm gonna run the numbers on it. And it also has a 5-speed. And my daddy told me that it was rare for a 54 model. He's never seen a 54 model truck that had a 5-speed. Most everything this old had 4 speeds. But it was a military fire truck, and I'm thinking it must have been Air Force, but at one time it was white. And then a local fire department, I guess, bought it from the military and painted it red and used it as a community. I mean, a local fire truck. It's what I'm guessing. But my dad, he didn't have no use for a fire truck on the farm, so he was gonna make a farm truck. He was in the process of putting a flatbed on it. And then me and him done some trading, and I had a 46 Dodge big truck that I'd got from him, and he wanted it back, so we traded. And so I got this back. And I kind of had the idea one time of putting a step side on it, just a step side bed that I have, long wheelbase. Of course, I had to shorten the wheelbase up and probably lightening the springs up, because look at these release springs.
That's what I was just looking at.
This thing was made to carry the load now.
My God.
Now, people that knows about fire trucks, we're gonna put up a picture of this thing when it was a Firetruck that I had on my phone, and man, I wish I could find that. I'd put it back like a Firetruck, but it had the little beacon, the red beacon on the top, and the siren, the old vintage siren on the front of it. But all that's long gone now.
Yeah.
So we may make a little, you know, just a little street rod truck out of it, I reckon.
Yeah.
But most definitely gonna have to lighten up the leaf springs.
No doubt.
But I thought about building this retro camper on the back of it.
Yeah,
you know,
that would be cool since it's so big.
Like an old bug out.
Yeah.
You know, like an old bug out truck. I know it's not 4-wheel drive, but
why don't y'all let us know down in the comments what you think we should do?
Should we build a retro RV, a camper on the back of it, or just put a step side on and shorten it up and put a little step side? Make a little pickup, a huge pickup out of it, I guess.
Yeah, let us know down in the comments.
Like I said, we don't know exactly what we're gonna do with it yet, but I do want to get it running, and I may find a dump bed for it one day and just make a little dump truck out of it to have here on the house, and you know, here at the house. But we don't know yet.
Yep, it's cool. What you think the next steps are on the next couple videos?
I think what we're gonna try to do is figure out what kind of motor, what kind of Hemi it is, but I think it's all there. I know my father had the water pump off of it, and I noticed this back on there, and so we're gonna check and see if the motor's locked up, and see if it'll turn through, and get a hot battery, and see can we get it to start it or turn it, and if it does, we may try to start this thing. But I got another carburetor I'll stick on it just for starting it, and we'll see if we can get this thing running.
Yeah, we'll do a video cleaning it up too, just kind of rinsing it off.
Yeah, we can do that. It needs a good cleaning. But overall, the bed's real good shape for a '54 model. It's got a little bit of surface rust, but nothing real major. You know, its floor pans are good, and I don't know how many miles on it, but I think I remember it was real low mileage. Of course, fire trucks didn't get drove much.
Yeah.
But I think they call this a pilot house. Dodge called them pilot houses, I think, when they had these extra windows. But it actually had a CB. I mean, it had a radio microphone that clipped right here. And I don't know unless you could talk while you was out here running these controls, because I remember the bed had a bunch of controls and stuff. So, and it had a PTO takeoff box on it, and I guess that ran the pumper. So, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get this thing busted off. We may drive it around here in this field without no brakes till we go through the brakes. Get them work down.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. And the next video, we'll try and start it, see if we can't get it to turn over. And like Dana said, we may take it for a spin around the field. But we're gonna start looking it over and see what we need to get it going. And we'll see you in the next one. I appreciate you watching. If you like this video, please drop us a like. A subscribe would mean the world to us. And let us know down in the comments what you think we should do to it. We'll see you in the next one.